He just gambled 500,000 Enel on a girl who supposedly has zero skills? Why? See how one mercenary defies the system to recruit a useless girl and flips his own life upside down.
So, cutting back to the bustling café in the colony, our tearful damsel Mimi sits completely overwhelmed while her OP senpai, Elma, casually sips a drink like an unimpressed raid boss. Meanwhile, our sweating tactical commander, Satou, looks incredibly nervous as Elma bluntly asks what he plans to do with the girl. Satou stammers and helplessly throws the question right back at her.
I don't know. You saved her, so you figure it out. Later.
Satou immediately drops some heavy aggro as she walks away, loudly whining that she is a cold senpai who abandons her troubled kohai, and that he should probably just rely on the old guild guy. He drops the ultimate taunt, claiming he can count on him more than a sly, small-chested elf, causing Elma to slam her fist down.
I'll kill you.
Satou smugly teases her to do it, but she just grits her teeth, tells him to shut up, and sits back down with a massive grumpy sigh, while Mimi panics at their chaotic dynamic. Satou casually asks the girl's name, and she shyly replies,
It's Mimi. I guess I should ask, do you have anyone in this colony you can count on?
No, not even one.
You heard her. Now what?
Flustered, Satou randomly offers to let Mimi onto his spaceship for now, followed by a heavy silence, as the elf gives him a deeply skeptical stare.
Mimi, right?
Yes. This guy's a mercenary that owns a spaceship. Do you have any useful skills?
What kind of things are you talking about? That answer is enough for me.
Elma brutally assesses her low-tier status.
So all you can do is personal care, cooking, laundry, and night companion. That's about it.
Cut to Satou spitting his drink in total shock and loudly denying any dirty lower body intentions, maxing out the poor girl's embarrassment stat.
So what else are you after? There aren't any idiots in this star cluster that help useless strangers.
Satou freezes up as Mimi looks at him with wide, tearful puppy eyes, forcing him to frantically wave his hands and promise he won't do anything weird.
Well, I can't tell you what to do, but tell me, Mimi, you didn't grow up here in the 3rd block, did you? This isn't the place for a naive girl to be strolling around. You said you have no one to rely on. So, what happened?
I am...
Cut to a mental cinematic of Mimi's backstory, where she explains she lived an average life in the 2nd block until her parents died in an oxygen infrastructure accident.
They were unfairly blamed, saddling the student with a massive debt she couldn't pay. Satou and Mimi sit in heavy silence as she finishes explaining how she was chased out into the 3rd block. He asks if that kind of ruthless eviction actually happens.
It's pretty common.
Satou stares blankly, prompting her to sigh.
What? Did you forget that too? Well, you were probably rich before you lost your memory.
Satou firmly states that Mimi has 0 options left, sending her into a spiral of sobbing shame. Elma stares at him in deadpan disbelief, asking if he's seriously doing this, leaving Satou sweating with a strained, determined grin. Boom. We're back to the stark exterior of the 3rd block's public management office before moving inside, where an absolutely furious Satou aggressively leans over a desk, asking the bureaucratic NPC if he's serious. The detached official calmly adjusts his glasses and checks his tablet, confirming the poll tax, residence tax, and late fees. Adding the free movement tax, the official coldly states her total debt is exactly 500,000 Enel, crushing Mimi's spirit, as he calls it the price of her freedom. Satou mumbles the number, gritting his teeth as he does the mental math to realize it's basically 50 million yen. He angrily protests the unfairness of making a minor pay her parents' debts, asking if there's any personal bankruptcy option, but the official flatly states they missed the cutoff date.
The official explains that living in the third block exempts her from charges, but completely strips her of governmental services. A sweating Satou tries to interrupt and begs him to listen, while Mimi just stares down at the floor in complete despair. Staring down the utterly stoic bureaucrat, Satou fiercely argues that they both know what happens to an unguarded minor thrown into the third block. The official smirks like a smug high-tier villain, noting that being a mercenary is profitable, but 500,000 Enel still isn't cheap. He condescendingly suggests that if Satou just wants to have fun with that kind of girl, there are way cheaper options in the third block that fit his means, a comment that absolutely devastates Mimi. Without warning, Satou completely snaps, violently slamming his hands onto the desk and towering over the startled official. Sweating at this sudden display of dominance, the official listens as Satou firmly declares he'll take that fight.
The video ends here, but the story isn't over yet. Like the video if you're ready for the next part.